Hi friends, this is a Tkinter window and we are taking data from a database and displaying using Treeview. Now you can see here all the rows we have given alternate color. So this is based on row number we have given. Similarly, by using the same tag configuration, we can also conditionally add colors to the rows. Here if the mark is greater than 75, then it's a green color, otherwise it's yellow color. So you can just see this based on this column value on the mark we have changed the row colors. Similarly, we can have multiple conditions also. If it is more than 80, then grade A, more than 70 grade B, more than 60 grade C, and rest all are grade D. You can see based on this mark also, mark column value, all the rows are different colors are added. So we'll learn all about this. We'll start from here. This is just a blank Tkinter window, and in this we'll take our data from a database. We'll use MySQL, or you can use SQLite or any database where you can collect the data. I'm just pasting this. So this is my connection stream. You can see here connected to MySQL. So here is the password, and you can change your ID, password, database name. Already we had, this is the database name. So already we had discussed about more about this, how we'll pull the data from any database and generate a tree view. And you can, if you are you know already this, then you can skip this part and focus more on the tag configuration that we will be discussing. And you can just see this is a blank template, and here we'll start by taking data from our, already the table exists. We'll pull some 10 number records of rows from the our student table and display that. We'll create our tree view. So trv, this is equal to ttk. This is a part of a ttk library. So here we have, you can see at the top we have imported the first ttk, then tk. So ttk, now inside that, okay, tree view is there, then my parent window, my underscore w. Now then we are selling select mode. Select mode equal to browse. So we'll use the browse mode. You can get all the details of the how this tree view, and or there are tutorials are there. I will just leave the link there in our description, so you can see. Now let's place it on our grid. So grid, this is the first item, so you can give any row number. Row equal to, let's give 1. You can start with 0 also. Column equal to 1, and slightly giving a pad x, not flushing with the left edge. So pad x equal to 20, and pad y from the top edge I am also giving some gap. So that's all. This is my tree view is created. Now let's add columns and headers and all. So for that, first let's start with trv. Now here it is columns. So this, now what are the columns we'll have? We'll have a, let's declare a tuple here. So we'll say 1, now then 2, because 4 columns will be there. So there is 3, now again 4, one more will go. So student table we have ID, name, class, mark and gender. So there are 5 are there. So this 5 will be using. Now what you will do, trb, then show. So what you will show the headings. Now we are headings. Now we'll declare those, whatever the width and alignment of our columns, that part we'll see. Columns, you can skip this part if you already know how to add a tree view and jump to the how to get the data and add the tag colors. We are just continuing with this. So 1, then what is the width of it? Width equal to, let's say, first ID. So we are not giving much here, 30. Anchor, which side it should be aligned? So center I am giving. Now let me just copy this and paste it 5 times. 2, 3, 4, one more 5, because 5 columns are there. Now I will change this. First one, next one is 2. Now width is, again, because name will come, so slightly bigger width I am giving. Next one I will put third column, so width I am giving still more. So class will be there, then comes, okay, rest are all 80s, so I am keeping, let me put this 80. Now 3, then here will come 4, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is over. here we did a mistake. There is no S here, so I'm just removing. So fine. And this so is, it can take two, either tree or headings, because we are just displaying it. We are not the child node, parent node, we are not showing, so we are not going for tree type display. So these are all we have discussed in our basic tree view tutorial. So that's all. Now let's go and add the headings. What are the heading names should be? So for that, let's say trv, or slightly will give one space. Yeah, trv dot heading. Now this is which one? The one means first one column. What should text should be, because that is the our student table, so we have taken the ID from here. Now let me just, instead of writing, let me copy this, 2, 3, 4 and one more 5. So let me move up a bit. So first one is ID, second one is, for us it is the name, so we'll write here name. If you want all uppercase, you can write. Third one will say it is the class. Now fourth one, here fourth is the our mark. So this is from the our student table, whatever we have taken. So fifth one is the our gender. So that's all. We can, at this stage we can see there is no data. We have not taken any data from our database. Well, let's just see how this looks, whether any error is there. Okay, fine. You can see ID, name, class, mark, gender, all columns are there, and width also, whatever we have specified. ID we have given less width, and name, class, mark 80, so that accordingly it is displayed. We'll collect 10 rows of data and fill this tree view. So for that, we'll start with, we'll say record set or R set equal to my connection. Where from my connection has come, we'll move up. You can see we have already declared at this point. Here it is. This line number 4. This my connection we have declared it. If you are using the other database also, keep the variable name as my connection. So the entire script will remain same. Only that connection part you may have to change. If it is SQLite also, you can use the same one. Only at that particular line will change for SQLite. So let's say my connection, then we'll say execute. We'll execute the query. So all this part remains same for any database, because we are using SQL Chemie, so that we are using now. Select. I am collecting 10 rows of records or data from my student table. So select star from student. Student is my table name. Now here I am speaking because around 35 rows of data is there. So I am saying give me 10 only. Limit starting from 0 up to 10 records. So I am getting 10 records here. Now that record set I got it. Now what I can do here is I can print it, or I will instead of printing it, I will loop it through each row and insert that into our tree view. So for that, let's say for dt in dt is thus the variable we have created in our record set, because it's a list is there. So one by one row we are looping through. Now what I will say trv dot insert. This is just inserting the rows into our tree view. So now first one is there is no parent node, so I am giving this blank, because had there been a child and parent node, I would have given the ID of the parent node. So where you insert it at the end, because inside the loop one by one, next one will be below that, next one will be below that, like that I am inserting. Then the ID of this one equal to dt, the row 0 or the first element, because first element is the ID of the student table, that I am using it here. So now the text part is also dt dot 0, and then I'll move to the next line, values equal to, because here I will say the values, whatever the values will come. dt, this is a tuple I am giving, so 0 means ID you display the, because they are the 5 columns I have to go. So dt 1. Now then I will move the next one, dt2. This sequence I am maintaining, because row below the rows below the mark should go like that. So I am that sequence, 0 ID, name, class, then dt3. This is the dt3 name. Sorry, I am starting from 0, 5 columns, so I have to end at dt4. So dt4. So 5 columns. First one is ID, name is the one, then name, class, mark, and then this is the gender. So that's all. These values are inserted my main loop. So I'll just save this. Let's just see here how my tree view, whether it is pulling the data or not. Let's just see. There is an error here. Here I missed a comma here. That was a mistake. Okay, let's run it again. Here you can see 10 records are displayed here within our tree view. Now here we'll add our tags. We'll declare 2 tags now. So after the heading, we'll place the tags here. So for that, trv dot tag configure. So this method we are using. Now what should be our here it is the name we are giving. So this will be this name, and we'll assign we'll call this by using this. Now what this tag should do? I'm just giving background. I'm changing the background color. Other things also I can do. I can change the font, strike out all those things, but make it simple. We are just giving light gray or any other thing. So let's first go with the alternate colors we are trying to, row wise we are trying to give. So we are giving a light gray. Now the next one, I'll just copy this, paste it here. So other one, I will say white. Or let's say instead of white the color, it's a normal. So that the next row will be a normal white background. So here I am just defining that white. This is the color, not a variable. So light gray color. There are text also. You can use hex code also. There is no issue because it is easy to monitor what color it is. So I are giving the text here. These are all certain names are available for us to use, color names. So that's all. This is 2 tags we have configured. Now let's come here and add those tags to the rows. To inside the loop, when you are adding, we'll be adding it based on a condition. So for that we'll write the condition first. Now I am declaring a variable. Each time when you are looping, this variable will take the one of the name. One of the name means gray and normal. 2 we are using. So either it should be gray or normal. Okay, one step I missed. By default, before coming to the loop itself, we'll assign it one value. So we'll say my tag equal to, let's say normal. You want your first one to start with normal. So here we are declared it. So it's a default. I'll just write it first row or default tag. Fine. Now inside that loop, first what we are going to do is we'll say record set with my tag. It is equal to gray. Actually it's a if condition only. You can write it a if condition. I am trying to give it in a one liner. So it is my tag equal to gray if my tag equal to normal, else normal. Now my tag if, let me say, sorry, here I had to have 2 equal to, that's why the error. Okay, assigning this one. So it is my tag will be gray. This is nothing but a if else statement only. In a one line I am writing. So if it is gray, then you change it to normal. If it is normal, change it to gray. So that is what this line does. You can, if it is appearing confusing to you, you can use a if else also. Write one if, then my tag equal to gray, then come back, write my tag equal to, same thing I am doing, my tag equal to, if it is normal, gray, make it normal. Then come to here, put a else statement and write my tag equal to, if it is otherwise it is gray. That's all. This 4 lines I am just replaced it here. You can run any one of it. So okay, let me comment one of them. So both are not required. So I am commenting this. If my tag equal to gray, then my tag equal to normal, else my tag equal to gray. So alternately, my tag equal to gray, then it became normal, else it is gray. If it is gray, normal. So alternately it will take. Let's just saving this and running it. Let's see how this looks. Sorry, I think I did some mistake here. my tag equal to gray, then if it is gray, else my tag equal to gray, then make it sorry, because I have not declared that added the tag here. Now I have to add the tag here, tags equal to, now inside a tuple my tag, because unless I add that tag, it will not sense it. So now to the while inserting, I am assigning here, this is important, assigning the tag here. So let's just run this and see. You can see this alternate colors are appearing. Now let's move based on the value one, how we will configure the if condition. We'll close this and let's create one pass and fail based on the mark. So slightly we'll change the names just for our understanding. It is a pass. Now once the pass is there, let's put it at light green. This is the color we are setting. So fail case. Now it is the fail one. So here the background, let's put it yellow. You can change to any color or hex code. Now let's come down here. This time we'll go for one-liner type. So you don't, this hope it is clear. I am deleting this part. Now let's say my tag equal to, because no more this thing. So name I am selling equal to pass if here the condition I will put. Now say DT, how I will know the mark, because DT3, the third row, sorry, the third column is our mark. So DT3, this one, this particular is our mark. So this is 0 is ID, name, class, then this is the mark. So if this DT3 is, we'll say based on the value. So if it is greater than equal to, put the value whatever it is. If it is greater than equal to 75, then this is there, else fail. What is that? Okay, FAIL, fine. So now you just see this is the one-liner if condition we are used. Let me give the space so you can see. So my tag equal to pass if DT3 is greater than 75, else it is fail. So based on that, each row inside the loop, when we are looping through one by one 10 records, so first this will be set. So the my tag will get the value pass or fail, and based on that here that will be changed. Now let's save it and run once. So let's see. Yeah, you see this. If it is more than 75, here you can see our condition is, we are telling equal to or greater than 75. Then it is, in this case it is pass is light green. So you can see here all light green. Here below 75, whatever is there, 78 again light green. Again it is coming to your yellow is our fail. Now let's move, we can assign grade also. Based on the grade of the mark, which range it falls, accordingly we'll add the row colors. Let's define the tags first. So here I will just say tag configure. Now name I will give the grades. So A, B, C, D like that. So background light green. Let's keep this one here. Let me just copy this line. And next line I will paste it here. So this will be B. Now one more I will get C and I will get D. So let's just change the names here. I am giving B here. So background light blue. So light blue, then C grade. C grade is, I'm just creating the tags only. C grade light yellow. Now this one D grade, I will keep this as white only. You can change it to hex values or anything you want, you can change this. So these are all my tags are defined now. Now let me come inside the loop and define my condition, what tag color it should take. So inside this I will write it in a different way. Now I'll say if, now DT is that that I am getting from the each row 3 is the mark, as we have discussed, is greater than equal to 80. Then here in this case, then I am writing it my tag equal to A. So this is just if it is more than 80, DT3 is again, this one is nothing but our what the particular that row, what is the mark. If it is greater than 80, then give the value of A to the my tag. This my tag is the variable here. So let me just definitely one of the condition will be using. So next is elif. Elif I am using because if that is not true, next it will come. So dt again 3, this is greater than equal to 70. Then what happens? My tag equal to, let's say, b. Now let me just copy this line, put it here. Now let me say c. Now c is greater than 60. It is c. Now else, whatever balance is there, I will write it like that. Else my tag equal to d. Now that's all. So now what happens? One value it will take either a, b, c or d, and based on that the tag. Now that's all. Let's just see this, how this works. So you can see the different colors. 75, so 85, above 80. Let me just put this, the conditions here. So above 80 it is a, then above 70 it is 75, then yellow also we are taken above 60, and below 60 all are white. You can see here 55, 55, 55, all below 60. So like this I can configure the tags to assign a font style, font color, everything I can assign. So that's all. This requirement will take it to our task one, where we are there is another one based on the calendar function we have used, developed one application that there the reporting part will be using this. So that's all, friends. We'll stop here, and I will if you have any doubts, suggestion or questions on how to further improve this, or you develop any application, use the comment section below to post it. Accordingly we'll work on it, and I'll request you, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon, so you'll be notified as and when we add new tutorials. We frequently do that. Please share this with your friends, and thank you for watching.